Hey everybody, welcome to Darren Williger's Low-Carb updates. Just want to touch base with everybody who's focused on their New Year's resolutions, and often the most interesting one that we seem to embrace is that goal of gaining more health and fitness and losing weight. And a way that people have been doing this successfully for the past several years is with lower carbohydrate, higher protein diets. So begin my brain in gear and reading a lot of books on the topic. And not only that, been looking through a lot of recipe books on the topic and just getting my head in gear. So here's the key to succeeding with this, folks. You need to make it part of your lifestyle, not just consider it a diet. I mean, who wants to have a word with the word diet in it? But when I say part of your lifestyle, it comes down to making these foods readily available for yourself. It's obviously easy to go through a drive-thru and grab something really bad for you. The main two things to avoid with low-carb dieting: sugar and flour. That's the main focus when you're just getting started with it. So myself, I'm ramping up to this. And I'm having a lot of fun because there's so many things you can eat. Olives, mustards are great for you. You know what's kind of good is when you go through your nutritional content. This here is the Chili Man No Bean Chili. And if you look at the carbohydrate count, and like for instance this one here talks about you need to make a look at the serving size. So there's 2 servings in there. And the total carbohydrates would be 16 grams. But you'll see underneath there, the fiber is 6 grams. So you only have to count the 10 per serving. So this entire container, 20 grams of carbs. And there's things that have very few carbs at all. Here's some spinach sauce I found at the supermarket with just 2 carbs per serving. And what is this? Jalapeno peppers, almost no carbs. And some things have 0 carbs, like seltzer. And that's the other key. Look for hidden things that have carbs, like sodas. What else do we have? Oh, these are great. Okay, these came out like the past several years of people embracing the whole low-carb lifestyle. And they're very good tortillas. I got 2 different brands here. And I like this one. This is Extreme Wellness. And I think they're identical when you look at the ingredients and the carb count. After you subtract the fiber here, you end up with only 5 net carbs. And it's a flexible tortilla wrap, so perfect for making your foods and everything with. And when driving along, because I do a lot of road travel because I'm a sales guy, and on the road I keep a lot of foods in the car, like macadamia nuts. They will fill you up. They're very, very good for you because they're, well balanced with fat and protein. The key is, if you have the stuff with carbs, it's not good for you because then you're throwing a lot of heaviness at your diet. So you can't just pick and choose like, hey, I'm going to have like some bread and throw in macadamias. Bottom line is, when you're doing a low-carb lifestyle, you're going to find your energy levels are much more consistent throughout the day. There's not a lot of spikes and valleys, plus you feel full for longer. And the other key I leave you with is, don't go for a long period of time without eating. Don't go longer than 5 hours. And if possible, nourish throughout the day. Keep some nuts and stuff on your desk. It doesn't have to be macadamia. Peanuts, which technically are a legume, are also low in carbs. And there's so many options. Just start looking closer at what you're eating. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm gearing up by not getting too crazy extreme. We'll talk about ketosis and all that other stuff later. But right now, just getting that to ramp up. Alright friends, lowcarbthis.com, and keep coming back to learn more. Bye.